Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I have a video today, a tutorial for the Junk Journal Studio's Botanical Christmas Challenge. That challenge is going on through November 19th. And what the challenge is you combined one of the Junk Journal Studio's botanical kits with one of her Christmas Wonder series or Christmas Fussy Cut or Christmas Ephemera kits. And I will link in the description box all of these kits for the Junk Journal Studio that's on Etsy. And you can make whatever you want, a tag, a junk journal, clusters, whatever you'd like to make. And if you post on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, please use the hashtag Botanical Christmas Challenge. If you post your project in the Facebook group, Fans of the Junk Journal Studio, you'll be entered to win a free digital every day while the challenge is going on. And while the challenge is going on, the botanical kits and the Christmas kits, the Christmas Wonder series and the Fussy Cut and Ephemera mega packs are all 50% off, which is a great deal. So I'm just going to quickly show you, like this is the Botanical Neutral and Green kit. There's 43 pages. Here's the red add-on kit, 43 pages. There's a pink botanical kit, a blue botanical kit, a yellow, and then there's several Christmas kits. So there's the Christmas Ephemera Mega Pack. That's 33 pages of Christmas ephemera. It's just, yeah, it's fabulous. A lot of vintagey looking ephemera. And then 24 pages for the Fussy Cut, Christmas Fussy Cut. And then the Christmas Wonder series has 5 separate kits. So there's the kit 1 has journal pages. Kit 2 has coordinating pages. Kit 3 has ephemera. Kit 4, more ephemera. And Kit 5 is fussy cuts and labels. So lots to choose from. You can mix as many as you want, but the key is to mix a botanical kit with one of the Christmas kits. So today I'm going to make a little one-page wonder, like folio, that you can put some ephemera pieces in, some journaling cards, you can put gift cards in there and give it as a gift. I mixed the blue botanical kit with one of the Christmas kits. And this is some ephemera from the Christmas kits. And of course I had to use the frog from the pink botanical kit. So cute. I kind of enlarged her a little bit, the little ballerina frog. And then I also made this one I had to use the frog again from the pink botanical kit. So the background papers are from the pink botanical kit, and then ephemera pieces from the Christmas kits. I made a little rosette. There's some music paper back here from one of the Christmas kits, some poinsettias, and this little Christmas bells are ringing. And then more from the Christmas kit. And then on the inside is from the Christmas Wonder kit. And just made some pockets, put some journal cards and some more ephemera. And I backed this journal card. And this is from the Christmas kit. So you can see, like, they really do coordinate quite well, the botanical and the Christmas kits, but coordinate well. And then the other thing that I'm making to go along with this are these little vellum like bags to put these in. This one with the rosette that's up a little bit too high, so I don't think I'll put that in a bag. But this one will fit, and I will show you how to make these really easy. Squish our, I made some poinsettia flowers using a die cut from Scrap Diva Designs. I need the bigger pocket. And I used vellum. I was playing around with these little vellum pockets, so I made them different sizes. So it just goes through, and then you can kind of see through the vellum. And then my plan is to maybe add some flowers or something to the outside, or maybe some Christmas ephemera. And then it's like ready to give as a gift. It's a great way to like gift like a gift card. So these little panel sheets come in all the different botanical kits. So this is the blue, this is the pink. And so all you're going to do is, cut off your white edges, and then just bring in your scoreboard. And then on the back, this is one of the Christmas kits. And you're just going to score at 2 inches. So, and the side you want to score on is the bottom of the page, because this is going to flip up and be your pockets. And I'm going to go ahead and score this blue one while I have this scoreboard out. And you can decide whatever you want to have on the outside. Like this one, I used the Botanical kit to have on the outside, and then the Christmas kit is on the inside. So I printed double-sided. And then this one, it's the Christmas kit on the outside. See the snowflakes? And then the Botanical kit on the inside. So whichever you want for your inside pocket. And these are super easy. This is just a super easy project. And I mean, you technically don't even really have to score. You can just kind of eyeball and fold up your pocket, but I kind of wanted to make sure they were all pretty much the same size. So that's why I scored them at 2 inches. So so I want, let's see, trying to figure out which I want on the outside. I think I want the pink on the outside, botanical on the inside. So just fold this up and then straighten it back out. And then we're just gonna fold these in. And no like real exact, just one side's gonna be a little bit shorter than the other. You just want them to be able to close well. So just burnish that down. And then this is going to fold like this. But we need to cut, because see how it's a little bit bulky there? So we want to cut along the score lines in the center for that center pocket. I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can kind of ink this. Might be able to see better from this side. Maybe. Going to cut up right to the score line, and then just take like a little bit of a sliver out. You can kind of angle it a little bit, and that's just so that it doesn't get caught. Excuse me, when you're closing your little folio, mini folio. So this side's easier to hold. And then I rounded my corners. I just like how it looks better. And then I'm folding up my pocket to around that corner. And then I'm going to cut some little notches in for our pockets. Oops, I've got ephemera flying all over the place here. So I'm just going to eyeball where the center is there. I'll just cut a little notch for the pocket. This also, excuse me, would make like a, excuse me, like a cute Christmas card even. You could have your little messages in the pockets and put a little gift card in there. And you can also, like, you know, glue something like this down in a journal. And I'll put it in a journal or send it as Happy Mail. I love little projects like this. They're fast and easy. And I'm inking with Ice Spruce Distress ink. Kind of a wintry looking, kind of like, I don't know, it looks like a slate blue almost to me, like a dark slate blue. Okay, and then we want to glue our pockets. So we're just going to put glue along the sides, oops, of our pockets. It's probably going to squirt everywhere. I really need to get a new, like, fine tip for my glue, because this bigger one, a lot of glue comes out. Little pockets. And yeah, this is upside down a little bit, but we're going to add, like, you know, some ephemera or something across the bottom so that you don't even notice it, right? Okay. So now to keep it closed, you know, you can, let me trim a little bit of that. You can tie it closed. You can use magnets, which is what I'm going to use. I'm running out of magnets here. Or you can use Velcro. It's always hard. They always start out, these magnets are really great, but they are strong. And they're on this sheet of paper, but then they all end up getting kind of clustered together. So usually I can pull 2 of them off, and then I will end up, you know, this will end up being covered too, so we don't see the magnet. It just helps to keep it closed. Okay, I gotta find the other side now. Is that the sticky side? Yeah, we don't want the sticky side. For a minute so it will glue down. We could decide what we want to put on the front. I've got lots and lots and lots and lots. There's so much ephemera in these kits. I love these deer. Oh, I want to use that one. I think I'm going to round the corners on him. Vintagey look of deer. Cute as that. And I could layer it with something else. Like this is actually from one of the botanical kits. I think it might be the blue, maybe. It's okay. I need to corner around this though. I have these girls too I wanted to use. I could put them on one of the blue ones. So let me know in the comments if you are participating in this challenge. It's been super fun. And I'm just amazed at what people are coming up with. If you put in the hashtag Botanical Christmas Challenge in your search window, either on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, you will see all of these fabulous projects. People are just, they're so creative. Just have the best ideas. And that's what inspires us, right? We all inspire each other with our creations. Okay, I'm going to add probably something else to that, but that's not glued down yet. Okay, let's do this. Let's see. I've got some circle. Little snowman, he's cute. That'd be good to go over one of the magnets. Put that on just to give it time to dry. I love the calendar on this kit. 1882. Now I have another circle in here somewhere where I could put a number. Got this one too. Let's put this one. I think this is from the red kit, this little butterfly. It's funny how people put these kits together and, you know, you wouldn't think they go together. And then you see somebody's, like, project and it's like, wow, that looks like that went together. Okay, so let's put some of these journal cards on the inside. Put another deer. I'm going to just kind of cut the corner. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see what I'm doing. Let me open this. I'm just taking like the end of the circle and just cutting off kind of like a triangle shape. It ends up making the ephemera piece almost look like a ticket. See? Cute. I love these deer. I didn't realize I hadn't used these yet, and I found them, I think, last night. Like, oh, I gotta use those. They're so cute. And see, some of these are like too wide for our pockets, but you can cut them down, you know, if you need to. Like, I could cut this one down. Cut a little bit off this side too. And then let's round the corners. I forget this, those little pieces come out the bottom. So I've made little folios like this and put like, you know, positive quotes and scripture verses in to send to people, friends and family. Going to break up the fibers. Sometimes these pockets get kind of tight and then it's hard to fit anything in there. Let's see what do we have for this side. This is like leftover ephemera pieces too. But that's pretty. Journal cards. This is cute. The Merry Christmas. That's pretty. Let's round the corners of this one. Little deer too. Have to go, and you can put as much as you want in here, but I just wanted to show you. Can we put along the bottom here? There's also like these little greeting tags. Cut them down a little bit so that they'll fit. That very straight. Let's see, we might be able to layer this. Another frog. Another frog. He needs his own pocket. Put a little ticket in here. I thought maybe I could put them together, but there's not enough room. 1898. And let's put a sentiment on this. See, it already says Merry Christmas. It says Christmas cheer, okay. No. Cute little snowman. Put that on there. Let's see, do we need something else in that pocket? Let's see. I mixed up my stacks. I was trying to keep the ephemera that was kind of like in a landscape direction in one pile. They just sort of all end up clustered together at some point. These cute little stamps in here. Yeah, on the other ones, I even like put ephemera on these, just glued ephemera on the back. I thought they looked really cute. I want to cover up those pretty poinsettias. Okay, we have that there. We could put something on the back. This is probably too big. What about one of these girls? With this Miss Winter. Let's round the corners on this one. Well, this is like actually like a really fast, easy project. And you know, like I said, you could make this for a journal, not put anything on the back. And then you just, you know, glue it down like this, and then it opens up in your journal. Like that. Okay. One of our poinsettias. Let me see if I have some cheesecloth that we can put on here. I have some lace. Whoops. There's some. I could put the blue. No. No, the white. So these poinsettias, it's a die cut from Scrap Diva Designs that I used, and I used vellum. I thought the vellum looked pretty. Maybe we can put something. Where's that holly jolly sentiment? Where'd it go? Okay, this is Santa Claus. Where'd holly jolly go? There's Merry Christmas. label. Where did it go? Winter Wonder. Winter Wonderland. Winter Wonder. See if I can find the Holly Jolly. Jingle Bells. Maybe Jingle Bells would be cute. It's probably right here, right? No, this is. Let's see, will it fit on our? Let's put it on our label. Hopefully, I'm in frame here. Should be. Up on a little bit of foam square there, just to give dimension. There, they're cute. Just a cute, simple little folio. Let's make another one just so you can see, so I can show you how I did this again. So remember, we scored on the bottom at 2 inches. There's the Holly Jolly. And then we're just gonna unfold it and then just fold in the sides like this. And it doesn't have to match, you know, this left-hand corner doesn't have to match all the way to the side. You kind of don't want it to, because then it won't close very well. So okay, and then we want to cut. It's really hard to see these score lines. Cut our score lines for our pockets. Just cut like a little sliver out, kind of like a little tiny triangle is kind of what you're doing, just to give room so that it doesn't get caught on anything. The other one is right here. Boy, that's hard to see. Just blends right into the colors of these papers. So the outside of this page on this side is the blue botanical kit. And then the inside is one of the Christmas kits. Okay, around my corners. And then I fold the pocket up and then round the corner. And then let's cut our little notches for our pockets. Excuse me. And let's just add a little bit of ink around our corners. This blue pretty. So if you have the botanical kits, which is your favorite? The green and neutral, the blue, the red, the yellow, or the pink? Pink is my favorite. But that's my favorite color, so. But I do really enjoy working with all of them. They're just so beautiful. So our bird's going to get covered up inside the pocket, but that's okay. Now we just want to glue our pockets closed. Just a little bit of glue along each side. Try not to squeeze this too much because it's just comes. I just refilled my bottle too, so it just comes pouring out. Oops. So there are like some of the Christmas papers that are kind of like non-directional, like the snowflakes and, you know, so those would be good for this. But actually the way you're cutting it, you're really not, it's really only the pockets that are going to end up possibly upside down. But depending on the pattern, you know, it doesn't matter that much. And then, you know, we're putting ephemera. So like this flower, that doesn't, you can tell this is upside down. I suppose you can tell that is too, but I don't think it's that big of a thing. Okay, let's put our magnets in. Magnets. These are the ones that don't have the sticky on them already. Oh, it comes with pieces that are sticky. Okay, well, that's kind of weird. Let's see, how's that work? Okay. So one here. That one there. I guess that does work fine. I didn't realize it had the sticky dots in there, and that makes it nice. These are from Amazon. Oops. There we go. Close that. What are we going to put on the cover? Cute snowman. Oh, I kind of wanted to use some of these girls, maybe, possibly. I like the little sayings on the cards. That's really pretty too. That looks good too. It's a little bit big, huh? I actually think this is really pretty. I wonder. This is probably too big. We could put this here and then cut off that excess. Then we kind of cover up the saying, huh? Twirly that's in there. Let's just put her down for now. We'll come back. You know, with, I don't know, journals, everything, I always do the cover last. I don't know why. I think the rest of the project, like, just takes me in the direction of what the cover should be. That cute little deer. Okay, this is, make sure that's sticky. That's cute. Pretty sure this is one of the Christmas kits. What's this? Got distracted. These are too wide. What about you, dear? You're too wide too, huh? I'm gonna have to cut quite a bit of that off. I think this is cute. think I saw somebody else have a project that they used the blue botanical kit with some of the red Christmas kit, and it just looked really good together, the blue and the red. Not colors I would normally put together. Put that there. Come back. We'll come back to that. Okay, we need to cover this one. Put this there. Yep. To cut off the top. That's okay. Off just a little bit. Very top. Yeah, see, I think this looks really pretty. The blue, which reminds me of like a snowy winter scene, and then she's got that red jacket on. Just the red looks good with it. Okay, now will this fit in one of these pockets? I bet we gotta trim this down some. Isn't that pretty? So I think the blue looks good with the red. Not two colors I would think. I mean, obviously they go, I mean, you know, I think of blue and red together like 4th of July. Stretch this. But I don't think about those colors at Christmas time, I guess. It's funny, I was trying to think about what project I was going to do, and I had put together, I had some of those CD envelopes, and so I covered one, and I thought, well, maybe I'll make a little journal out of the little envelopes, and I partially covered one. Well, I had covered it, but I hadn't completely finished decorating it. And then Michelle came out with her video, and she made a little journal out of the CD envelopes, but hers was even better because if you go to her Ko-fi page, that Junk Journal Studio's Ko-fi, is it Ko-fi? Ko-fi. If you go to the Ko-fi page, she has 2 freebies so far, and the one she put in last week is like the CD envelope that you can basically like print it, print your design paper, and then print that CD over the top of it, the paper, then run it back through your printer again is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, run it through again, and then it's cute. And then you have the cutout to cut your your CD shape out, which is much easier than what I was trying to do. So, oh gosh, there's a ticket. I want to use that deer, but he's too wide. Okay, what are we going to put across here? This is from the blue kit. Wines, liquors, and cigars. It's kind of big though. Let's see if there's something smaller, not as wide. Got this one. Printing inks. I think that one too big. That's kind of Oops. Oh, I got this little card in here too. I had to put in here with the blue. That looked cute. Not sure I like the ticket in there though. The colors are throwing me. Oh, Sam's Workshop. Cute little car, vintagey car. Let's put that there. Looks cute. Yes, so now I have now I need to make my CD album now that Michelle came out with the digital that you can print out your, print that shape on your paper. Makes so much more sense. Little boot, stocking. So we could put this in here. From the Bank of Prosperity. That's probably important to put in there. Maybe this deer. Too. Let's put that stocking there. Should we put our snowman, these snowman, snow people, where's the other snow people, these snow people, there's a single snowman somewhere, where'd he go? Oh, this cute little deer. Let's put him in there too. Wasn't there a single snowman? I mean, I know there is. I just don't know if I used him already or... Don't know. I like this one. It has more vibrant colors. Vibrant red. Oops. I think I cut this down. I think I did. Put that on the back. Oh, let's put this girl in here. Sorry, I'm just so indecisive. It's more cohesive, I think, because it's kind of the vintagey look throughout. And our check here from the Bank of Prosperity. prosperity. It says prosperity together with health and happiness. I think that's great. And let's put these cuties on the back. Let's see. This up a little bit. Let's put this on. And then let me show you how to make the little bag. It's kind of like a coin envelope, I guess the way I fold it closed. So this is, where did I put my measurements? It's 7. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm just a little bit of a scatterbrain apparently. I had it on a note. I think it's 7 by 8. Let's see. 8 by 7, yeah. So I had to make it a little bit shorter because these are kind of tall. So on the 8-inch side, you want to score at 2.5 inches. This vellum is really thick. It was like a vellum paper pack that came from, you're going to turn this around this way and then score it at 2 inches. Michaels, the came from Michaels. And then along the bottom, you want to score at 3/4 of an inch. I'm just going over it a few times because it's really, really thick. So let me bring another one because we've got 2, right? So on the 8-inch side, score at 2.5. And I'll put this all in the description box. I have to remember it. And then just flip it around and then 2 inches. And then along the bottom, 3/4 of an inch. Score on both sides. It was really hard to fold it straight along the score line. I think just because this, which is weird because paper is often a lot thicker than vellum, but I don't know, something about this vellum is just a little bit hard to. Let's see. Score on that side. Let's score on this side too. Okay. Yeah, so depending on your vellum, because not all vellum is, this like heavy or thick. This is just seems to be really thick vellum. Okay, so yeah, see, I'm gonna start to get cracking here. I see. So fold up along the bottom, and then fold your sides in. Just burnish it down so you get like a nice crease. we're going to cut these two end pieces off. Oops, I do have a little bit of a tear there. Yeah, so be careful how you score your vellum. Probably shouldn't have gone over it twice. Okay, and then I'm just going to do a little cut to just kind of angle this so it doesn't get caught. Okay, and then I took these little like zigzaggy pinking shear type of things and just cut along the top. And then let's just add some glue along the edge here. Yeah, this so this came like in a big, I'll show you. It came in this big washi tape on here, Christmas vellum. Yeah, 41.7 pound vellum. Yeah, I guess that's, but anyways, it's recollections from Michael's, and so it has all these different like snowflake patterns and stuff on it. That's pretty. You just want to glue the bottom flap. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of cracked down there. Okay, let's bring in this other one. This one's really thick too because it has like, I don't know if the camera picks it up, but there's like little, I guess they're supposed to be like snowflakes. They're just like little drops of like glitter. Really pretty. Okay. And then you want to cut off the two end tabs. Scissors. Now you could make one of these out of the pattern paper too. I like the vellum because you can see the pattern of your paper through the vellum, which this does have a pattern on it. But it's not so much that you don't see it. And you just want to cut a little angle on the bottom, and then just make sure you've got like this. I could see I have a little bit hanging over there. And before you glue it, just kind of fold it. Make sure it folds, because sometimes it's like if you don't like get enough cut off the bottom, kind of gets in the way of it folding straight. Okay, so then I'm just going to hold this closed, and I'm going to take my little pinking shears and just cut along here. Try to get it straight. Some people, I've seen them cut these in like, they'll have like the back side will come up a little bit higher and the front will be lower, and I don't know how they cut it. how they manage to cut that straight like that. I just, because the scissors are so big, I'm just not sure how they do that. So yeah, just do this easy method. Give her a little tab at the bottom. Make sure you get the glue right along the edge there, because otherwise you get it flipping up like here. I was trying to get it along the edge without having it go over too much. Okay, so I want to decorate the outside of these bags too, because I think it'd be really cute to put some flowers, these vellum flowers. These are really glued these down. Let's get one that's not so. The white ones, white and pink vellum. This might look. Let's see. Which project? Let's see. Let's put. I can figure out which one I'm going to put where. Make sure they fit, right? Can you see it? The pattern through there. It's just cute. It's just something different, right? Different is good. Oh, let's put her in this one. See, isn't that pretty? The blue paper. I mean, it's gonna smash my flower a little bit, but that's okay. Let me put her in hers. I think this one was the one that was too narrow. Oh, no. Is it? Oh, yeah, because of the flowers. The flowers are hanging over. Is it this one? That one was... You can see I made all of the... playing around with them, the sizes. I think that one fits better. And you've got too much bulk on you, Mr. Frog, although he probably could fit in this bigger one. Let's see. Oops. Let's see. Yeah, he sort of fits, but not very well. Okay, let's see. What can we put on the outside of these? This you can kind of see the blue through, so I think that white flower would look pretty. Of course, this has the pink. Just add another pink one. That white. Fluff this up a little bit. If we can add a bow. Nope. They look better in threes, right? Isn't this cute? I think it's a cute way to, you know, if you needed to make I think it makes a nice little, cute little gift for somebody. Last minute thing, a nice way to dress up like a gift card. You don't have, you know, a die cut that has a cute little gift card holder thing, you know. You just got your paper. How cute. Isn't that cute? And this one, I just really got a lot of layers on here of the vellum. Trying to fluff the flower up, but not working very well. We'll just have to go with this one. And maybe just one on this one, the blue one. And we could put something like this. Merry Christmas bell. You can stamp, I believe, on your vellum too. But I just didn't want to put a whole lot of stuff to cover up the pattern that you can see through the vellum. That's cute. I was going to add glitter around the petals of my oops. What are you trying to say there, girl? Around the poinsettia, but I decided against it. I think I've made a big enough mess with glitter already. Did I just see the single snowman? Oh, there he is. Yes, there you are. No. Oh, those are cute too. Or this. I kind of like that you can see her through that. I'm just going to put one flower on the outside because you can see the other flower on the inside. So here are our little folio. I'm trying to move my mess off my desk. Our little cute little one-page wonder folios with our journal cards or gift card or words of encouragement, and our little vellum bags to put them in. So I hope that you're participating in the challenge, and thank you so much for watching and crafting along with me. If you've been crafting along, I hope you all have a great day. Bye.